My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Monster Train. We're going to be playing a random clan, Covenant rank 8. Okay, let's see what we get. Seraph is going to devour us. Ooh, we're starting off with a subsuming blade. Hell yeah, we're Remnant, lead, awoken, follow? Okay. Whenever a unit dies, enhance it with 10. Reform a friendly unit. Found ya. Is that what I want, though? I think I do, yeah. Maybe we reform tombs? I don't... Huh? Maybe. Let's try it out. Enemy units enter with armor 10. That isn't a problem. We've got the subsuming blade. We've got entombed explosives. We'll take maybe a little bit of damage, but this is gonna be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Might it be fine, aye. Alright. Make a bit of drag there, but then I give a damage shield to the apprentice. Oh no, but I immediately removed it with a remove it rather with a rector flicker. And then I get a drag back with a buff. Sure. Hello, new drag. One can take the same hit again. Okay. Okay, first subsuming blade. Should probably go for the discipled foot soldier there. Oh, the entombed explosive isn't even gonna die. Oh, rude. Alright, well, we have to put the drag up on the top line then, right? Okay, let's go. Another entombed explosive there. The drag. And final touch. Extra damage on you. Great. We got this. So we take no damage, and we might actually have another subsuming blade next turn, hopefully. Dang. Bottom of the deck. Subsuming blade needs holdover as soon as I can get it. Draft is a great reform target with the rector flicker. Steel Enhancer stays on the draft. Like it. Animals of Will really likes the sharpen and the Steel Enhancer, as well as likes to just be in the deck before you get your first upgrade, just in case. I do need a front unit for the rector flicker right now. I really want holdover as early as I can get it, and cost reduction on the subsuming blade so I can just constantly keep increasing it. I'm taking the risk, I want it. Gimme. Consume removal. Fine, thanks. Cost reduce to sharpen, reroll. Thankfully that wasn't it. Decrease the cost of subsuming blade so we can always play it. Taking Woken, yeah, I don't need a second. Adams of Will, thank you. No, I don't need to purge a card there. I am getting holdover on that subsuming blade, and we are going to use it to murder everyone, okay? Jeez, video game, trying to stop me from doing that. How dare you? I don't think I need the unit. I also think without much health on any of my units, that would be a very dangerous proposition. Thank you for coming back, Draff. We can't get anything dead before the Rectiflicker goes off this turn, so we may as well just put it wherever it'll be useful. No, but we do want it to die this turn still. We're intentionally throwing those units away. Train Steward is not going to get reformed this turn. Oh, might not be reformed this turn either. Oh. Hey, there we go. Got the draft back. Let's go Train Steward, throw a draft behind both of them. Almost enough damage to win right there. But it already guarantees the win with the Entombed Explosives. That'll do it. Gosh, we got very little play out of the Subsuming Blade again there. Not liking how how difficult it is for us to get that. Whiplash on the draft is not bad, but I actually do want it to die more consistently for the sake of the resin block. Giving it endless would be incredible, because then the Rectiflicker is freed up to target other things instead, and it just comes back every turn with the resin block with bigger damage. The more cards I put in the deck, the less commonly I'm drawing back to the Subsuming Blade, especially if they're spells that stay in the deck. I'm gonna hold. If I play Razor Sharp and the Steel Enhancer in equal measure on the Animus of Will, it becomes real big. I'll take that. I can't. God, another holdover Subsuming Blade would be so good. Gotta go over this way. Ooh, quick. Quick is good on a draft. Gives it the ability to try and strike the enemy down before they manage to strike back. I wouldn't want many more drafts. I wouldn't want to dupe anything that I upgrade there, so let's go to the Concealed Cavern first. I could give you the Animus of Will. It's rough, but this could be incredible. Do the draft instead. Reform the Animus of Will, but then the Animus of Will's reform timer is very slow. Like, I'd have to have more ways to put burnout on it. I have the Animus of Will there. Now the draft is definitely getting quick. And definitely getting extra damage. This is going to be an interesting Daedalus fight. If I get that subsuming blade more consistently. I might just play out all of my units the first time I draw just so that I get the subsuming blade more consistently. Sure. I could kill the bomb with the razor sharp edge. Sure. Rip bomb. Sack a drag. Okay. Entomb's explosive back. That's going to be good for the midline. Okay, there's a subsuming blade as well. Thank you. Let's pop a sharpen on you because you're going to be, you know, tanking a lot of that damage right there. Put the draft in the midline. Burnout goes on the bottom. We'll kill one of those archers. I do want like a train steward defending on top here. Had to be another conduit, right? Had to be another conduit. Not enough to keep it alive? Whew. Not really anything else I could have done there, huh? So. Oy, this is gonna... Welcome back, Subsuming Blade. It's good to actually get an attack with you. I think it's 4 extra damage no matter which that goes there. Killed have another unit right now. Let's steel enhance you, restore so that you do a little bit more. Yeah, feeling like this one's not going to be enough. Alright. That's what I get for heavily focusing on the draft with not enough reform to bring it back. Relying entirely on the champion to try and do it. That's not an episode. That's not an episode yet. Okay, we've got Umbra lead, Stygian follow. Got 2 mind collapses, 2 helical crystallises already, and a prism retrieval. Don't love the prism retrieval, but other than that, on board. I'm going to silence 50% of my enemies. I think that's going to save us from a lot of problems. Summon capacity. Yeah, definitely doesn't matter as much as the trample right now. Looking at the deck and not seeing... like, I'm seeing a lot of things that work independent of my minions on board. And that's from whence that pick comes. I would like some more Subsuming Blade action in that thing. Holdover on that Subsuming Blade would have been enough, I actually think, to win. Okay. Trampoline! Load the backliner, and then train seal for the next line. Oof. 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 Chump block with that. Not even gonna kill there. Oof. Well, there's our brief respite round, so I really need something good from this Shade Splitter here, rather. That's not it. Yikes. Well, guess I hope I draw back into my Helical Crystallises fast, I guess. No units to draw with the Prism Retrieval. Put that there, just get 30 damage out, I guess. Shade Split again. Let's get some armor on that floor. Set up another floor. There's nothing for the Prism Retrieval to get at this point. 2 Helical Crystallis would have been enough, but... unfortunately, we can only actually play one. There we go. All works out in the end, but dicey. Definitely a bit dicey. Heck, morsels? Where are they gonna go? Life Seal Ember Drain is actually pretty important to keep the Penumbra alive, I think. I'm gonna take an Immortal Trade. I already have so many Helical Crystallises in the deck. Do I take another? I think I do. So we have a Gorge effect on the bottom that does all the shade splitting, I guess. I can see that. So bottom line is the Shadow Gorger with the much... okay. Double stack. Not great there. We're gonna go like Emberstone, Power Stone on a Helical Crystal, reroll, probably do the same thing again if it's offered. It's another Shadow Eater. Unfortunately, they compete for Gorges from one another, so I can't do that. Okay. Let's lower your cost. Increase your damage. Should I split these across? Yeah, I'll split these across, actually. Roll. Lower your cost. Consume a Frozen Lance? I can do that. Actually, I can make a Mind Collapse, just 0 mana, kill an enemy, gain 2 energy. I like that. Let's put that on Mind Collapse. Spells are a lot better right now. Start a battle, enemy units appear on each floor. It's a rough proposition. We do have a lot of spells that could deal with it. I want to see it. So let's go Overgorger on the... sorry, Shadow Eater on the bottom. Okay. Then I will kill one of you. Use Mind Collapse to kill another one of you. Crystallis to kill 2 of you. Should have Mind Collapsed one of these down here and Crystallis on the top floor. Shadow Eater goes munch, munch, munch. Only taking 3 damage here and 3 damage next turn. I don't think it's time for the Immortal Trade yet. So the Immortal Trade is here to fix the problem we had last run. I guess at this rate. And it may well do so. I'll give you that lifesteal for the next round, though. Great. Some retrieval could get something, I guess, at this rate. Only train stewards, though. Although putting a big train steward behind that Shadow Eater isn't an awful way to handle this. Although it only gets to attack the steel slate 4 times because it'll die on the 4th attack to the spikes. So that would be 4 is 20. It does 100 damage. Or I could get rid of both of these reconcilers. This one is already silenced, so it's not going to trigger its ability. But this is more Sinner's Burdens in our deck. No, I'm going to take this. There you go. This is really good for the double Helical Crystallis draw that I think is coming up. So we took 4 damage there. 4 damage overall in order to get 75 coins. I'm happy with it. And Umbra Assault is a good way to get some more morsels as well as some more directed damage. I like it a lot. Solves a lot of our problems at the same time. Don't think I need another Crystallis. I don't think I need another Flash Freeze. Well, Flash Freeze rather. Deep. I don't think I want to dupe any of these. I'm going to go find myself a new unit and an artifact. Artifact first. 7 energy on turn 1. That's a pretty good prism retrieval. -1 to my enemy's damage is actually also really significant. Because I haven't got that many great ways to heal right now. It's really significant over the course of the battle. No. They compete for the gorges. Go for an Umbra consumable card because it's probably packed morsels. Space Prism. That's good. That means I can get the Penumbra to be super monstrous. But I would have to wait. Unless it's guaranteed to be in my opening hand, which is not. It gives me the ability to put more things behind the Shadow Eater regardless. It's still good. Stygian Guard consumable. That's probably spell weakness related. Awoken consumable. That's regen or spikes. I'll go Stygian Guard. Ooh. 6 frostbite to all enemy units? Let's take the money. Oh! I want to take the option here. I want to regen. It's not bad on the Shadow Eater. Nice. Pretty pleased with that. All right, Daedalus. Daedalus has been very mean to a lot of my runs today. Not necessarily ended all of them, but definitely been very mean in many of them. 7 energy on turn 1 would have actually worked out here. Yeah, there's nothing I want to Prism Retrieve though. Helical Crystallis solves so many of our instant problems. I love it. Space Prism here. And Umbra Assault kills you, getting us some juicy morsels. Gonna regen on you, Shade Splitter, and then throw these behind. Yeah, still throw this one behind as well, I think. Excellent. It's also peppering these down for the sake of the Penumbra later on. It's doing it real well. You don't have lifesteal, but I'm just wondering about the Forged Disciple there. No, I'll have a Mind Collapse to kill it next turn easily. Which means that I can put the Magma Morsel down here so that I get the kill on the Disrupted Foot Soldier. Discipled Foot Soldier, rather. So because this is silenced, it never despawns? Huh. It's an interesting interaction. Shade Split. Ooh, lifesteal is very important, I think, here. Then, murder you. 26 damage on that. Okay. That damage there. Murder you. And now I can kill the There we go. And it all works out perfectly. We get our lifesteal off on this floor. So the Trampled Champion is finally ready to do some damage. Great. Some lifesteal. The ability to do more damage. Ooh, more lifesteal. Significantly more damage. There we go. Big Train Steward. You got me. Daedalus. Yikes. Alright. Blazing Bolts. Great pickup. Alloyed Construct. I just don't have enough morsels to feed all of them. But clearly what I've got shown right there is I still need another floor. Extra energy seems real good here. Just because of the cost of my deck right now and the fact that I don't know if I got time to fix it. Holdover, thank you. Holdover can't go on Blazing Bolts? That's so rude. I'm gonna give Holdover to Entumbra Assault though. Refresh. We got the plus magic. Oh, double stack as well. Double stack on the Wildwood? Sure, let's double stack on the Wildwood. Increase Entumbra Assault's damage so that it repeatedly gets us the oh, did it not used to be 3? It used to be 3. Now I am going to cost reduce one of these Helical Crystallises, the upgraded ones, the one upgraded with damage rather. Let's remove some Train Stewards. They're very much not going to be doing anything right now. Upgrade the Champion to get the Trample. Okay. I would love if I could let enemy units enter with armor 15. You better believe that I would love that. I do not think I can do that. Maybe I put the space behind my Penumbra, just so I have the ability to gorge some things. Some morsels, some fuel rather. Shadow Eater. Why don't you show us all why I drafted you? We only need one of these to go on the bottom floor. Lifesteal doesn't really make sense there, does it? I guess the damage makes sense here on the top floor at least. And the extra fuel. Sure. I guess this only needs to gorge however many it takes to kill the backline unit, right? And then after that, I can throw all of the rest of them behind the allied construct. Love the regen stack on you. And Umbra for morsels. Love it. It's 29 damage already by itself. Takes that target out, significantly increases the amount of damage I'm doing against the Eclipse Guardian backline there. Can't play out that train steward though. There's some more Crystallises. Alright. Alright, I'm very much liking the extra floor. I wanted to take a little bit of time there to kind of like evaluate how I felt. Ooh, double morsel miner. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this. Morsel miner on the top floor now. Then Mind Collapse you. This does have something to draw, doesn't it? It does. Not something I can use, though. So you do lose fuel. How many stacks of fuel do you have? 6. Good, we're fine. You still do lose fuel. Interesting. Even if there's no battle going on that round. Alright. Crucible extension seems nice. Is it necessary, though? It's nice, but is it necessary? I don't think it is. Alright, Glacial Seal versus Drain versus Crystalline Seeds again. Again, I think it's past those. I mean, could Glacial Seal go behind? I mean, I do cast a lot of spells on the bottom floor. Glacial Seal could theoretically just stand behind the Shadow Eater. Because now most of my excess fuel goes on the top line. I just put like one thing behind the Shadow Eater. Sure, let's take a Glacial Seal. I don't know how many things I'm going to be casting, but we'll see. Alright, is there anything I want to dupe here? That Blazing Bolts is nice already. It's 2 costs. It's got... I mean, Umbra Assault is already a good dupe target as well, but then there's also removal over here as well as another merchant with magic for possibly giving like holdover to the double stack. It's not good. This 10 magic power is nice though. Although if I do want to possibly get anything more powerful, I probably need that on the reroll. Get the train suits out of here. Reroll first. Permafrost. Permafrost on a mortal trade does just mean that I get to hold it for the boss fight at the right time. I don't love that, but it does give me more options, and I like more options. Completely tapped out of money now. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. Oh, that's really bad for us. Is it? We're gonna use the spells to kill the enemies a lot of the time here. I think while it might be annoying, we halve the damage already from the sycophants with the Winged Indulgence, so it's just base damage from them. The only things I have to worry about are the backline units. Ooh, and we also trigger half of their extinguish abilities, or only trigger half of their extinguish abilities. Makes me feel a lot better now. Let's go to the top floor. I don't really want to take 10 damage right here, but I need an extra. Do I need fuel in you yet? Alright, I think I just have to accept the Ember Drain 2 here. Gives me the heal up I require. I'm not going to have any fuel for the top liner. Thankfully, I'm going to have another Helical Crystallis. Yeah, you don't even deal damage back yet. Gonna need morsels up here eventually. Let's put that out. One of those, then Mind Collapse you, giving me the ability to Blazing Bolt. Just gonna need more fuel. I don't love it, but I need the more fuel, and if I'm not getting it elsewhere, I'm gonna make it myself, I guess. No, it's all fuel. There's an extra damage shield up there. It's still great. Life steal doesn't matter for you because you have those damage shields already on you. Okay. Almost all your stealth is gone. Umbra, Mind Collapse. Nice. Ooh, 3 magic power. I'll take it. Ember Forge. I don't have any space for that. It'd be nice, but I have no space for it. Light damage shield 1, add 2 rare or uncommon morsels to your hand. I think I need that. And again, I don't think I want any of these. Okay. Unstable Vortex for the removal, some money, and then possibly upgrades on the Alloyed Construct. Yeah. Plus 10 damage doesn't matter to me as much as some other bigger buffs over there might, like Large Stone in particular. Let's give you the Incant, gain 1 armor, because we'll try and do that on you. Am I ever going to cast 25 spells on your same floor? No. Heartstone's way better off for you. Reroll. Speaking of Heartstone, speaking of... Ooh. Extra multi-strike on you. Get a Heartstone on you. Maybe I damage shield you as well. I could see damage shielding you. You haven't got that much HP to begin with. But I also see, you know, possibly leaving you for a while. Shadow Eater. Give him the Shadow Eater. Alright, for the removals, we have... These Frozen Lances aren't great. Probably the least great thing in the deck right now. Not to say that the deck is on average great, but... Oof. Our spells are going to get eaten in the final fight as well, and I can't really think about that problem yet. Just trying to live. Alright. So we have all of our minion setups this turn. I think we just have to do them again. Not playing Blazing Bolts is rough, but... it's necessary here. Wisdom Retrieval draws the Glacial Seal out. Do I want Glacial Seal in the first cycle? Not as much as I want my morsels. Taking it out basically just so I don't draw it. Okay, let's go with damage shield on you. Start getting some fuel up here. $18. We're gonna have enough to take you down. But at least we'll make you vulnerable to other spells. Should have eaten one of those morsels on the bottom floor. Would have been significantly better for us. That's okay though, we should be fine. 38 2 times over gets the kill there. That'll now sweep across. So in fact, killing you, summon that, then use the mine to kill this one. Saves us a bunch of HP on that floor, and then I can get a bunch of buffs. Top. Do I want the Magma Morsel on the bottom? Fine. Should have been the energy one on the bottom though. Thank you, and Umbra Assault. Lifesteal will matter a lot more on you. Let's see what we get from this Shade Splitter, I think. Love the regen there. Yeah, this is not a time to eat morsels on the bottom floor. Get the extra fuel while we can. Alright. I'm gonna need my HP back before this next round comes up. Nothing I can kill with an Entumbra right now. A little bit rough. Let's use a Shade Splitter. Okay, that's fine. That's a good target for an Entumbra kill. You've got a life steal going off? That's fine. Okay. Get extra health 2 times here on the bottom floor. Oof, extra energy on the top, I guess. Okay. We've got 1 Helical Crystallis, frees up the kill. Another one here gets that kill. Umbra Assault removes you, and then we've got a Shade Splitter. Minor definitely goes on the top. In fact, all of these go on the top. Let me just hold that Immortal Trade again. Permafrost on the Immortal Trade was really good. It's been overperforming my expectations significantly. Great morsels. Thank heck we have that construct. I'd really like to get some minion upgrades on it though. Okay. Minion down. Just for as much frostbite as I can afford to get out there. I'll take more lifesteal if it happens to turn up. If it doesn't, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Seraph, like to see you cut through this enemy. Oh, you plan to? Okay. Well. See, the thing about that is, I don't want you to. So I'm going to defend it, and then we will win the fight. Thank heck we got that construct. Yikes. I just can imagine the world without it. Draw 3 spells. Enhance them with Consume, plus 20 magic power, and 0 cost. Don't love that. Wretch is a lot of morsels. I could easily go extra. In fact, I have to go extra capacity here if I want to get the next monstrous upgrade. Which is right here already. As much as I want the money. Not even going to be able to get a good upgrade over at the Merchant of Steel, though. Fine. Save me, Relics. Save me. Whenever you summon the second unit during a turn, gain 3 extra energy. That's a lot of energy. That is a lot of energy for us. We're almost never going to be short because morsels count as units for the sake of that. Start a turn, add a random common or a common or uncommon morsel to your hand. There's also jack strips here, which gives us the ability to kind of ignore the Shadow Eater. The Shadow Eater is literally just here to act as a jack strips, but the Abandoned Umbra is also useful for that same reason. Alright, that might have been enough. Start a battle, enemy needs to appear on each floor. We can't do that. We 100% cannot do that. As much as I desperately want the money from it, it's a lot. Wow, I'm not even going to be able to get the collector in the back line. Rough. I'll use a Mind Collapse at 2 energy to do that. 1. 2 energy left over, but gave me a bunch of extra energy back. How dare you? It's only 1 morsel consumed so far this fight. You still go there. Actually, hang on. If I do 18 more damage to that frontliner, yeah, it propagates through. Yeah, because of the trample. So that's better. Ooh, I love seeing that Wildwood Sap right there. Space Prism. Yeah. Eventually I might have 5 there. Let's go Umbra Assault. Definitely the damage ones go on the top line. Non-damage definitely goes there. Wait, you're already dead? Yeah, you're already dead. Fine. Okay. This one's working out a lot better now. Feel like we've righted the ship. Prism retrieval. What could he even pull? Glacial seal. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that thing now does 35 damage. Just pop it down there. Just let it casually do some 35 damage. Okay. Some bolts went good and across all of them. Great. So take out one more. Lifesteal? No. Penumbra. Can't give it lifesteal. Anyway. You don't have sweep, which is great. I wouldn't have played that if we'd already seen sweep units, though. I'll get my extra energy back. It's fine. You've got lifesteal for the next... No, you haven't got lifesteal for the next round. So let's give you grovel. That's a lot better. Okay, one down. Shade Splitter for another. And then that gives me the energy to get all of the rest of these. Let's get a lifesteal off. It's fine. It's not like it's actually going to affect me. Yeah, that extra multi-strike on the top liner is just so much. It's so much. Yeah, we've got this one easily now. Glacial Seal is not necessary for this deck at all. Not really. Wish I could say it was. The extra damage next turn. Sorry, don't want the extra energy next turn as much. Alright. Here we go. This is also... Wretch is so many extra morsels. If I can get, like, holdover on Wretch, life is hilarious. Wretch into Feast at the same time. Excavation Eruption is... important or not important? Important in the Seraph fight, I think. I think we've got the 2 Frozen Lances still and the Shade Splitters that we can still remove. Actually, consuming over the course of the Seraph fight might be really good. Take one more grovel. Yeah, hold off here, though. Am I frozen to a card in my hand? Is there any card in my hand that I desperately want to have frozen on? No. Not that I can see. Okay, this way has money, 2 removals, and then the possibility of actually buying something from a merchant. What would the 2 removals be, though? Is there anything actually here that I do want to remove? Maybe I just want another Wretch. I want another Wretch. Okay, let's get a second copy of Wretch. Gonna have a lot more morsels than I have anything I know what to do with. Get the merchant. Mine jacks would have been nice. Whenever a card with Consumer's Blade deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit, that's every turn, 30 damage to the front enemy unit for free, basically. It's either that, or we get the Alloyed Construct pumped. I'm gonna go for this, because it'll give us more time before the Alloyed Construct is actually fighting anything. By helping us take those units out. Okay. Floor 2. Floor 3. I want to get rid of the Shade Splitter or the Frozen Lance, I think, first. The Mind Collapse is always actually something I am getting rid of right now. Like, if I play it right now at all, it's gone. But I do want to get the Frozen Lance out of the deck, so I'll do that. No Mind Collapse for the kill on you. 2 stacks of life, steal, and fuel. Okay. This one's going to be a Shade Splitter. Hang on. 30, 28, 28 is obviously short of the ability to kill the Gilded Wing there. So we cast this on the bottom floor. Let's go. We are going to want 2 morsels down here for the sake of killing the Purifier. Although I do also want more things eaten on the top line so the future wretches are better. I think this will do for the moment. Okay. Space Prism gets consumed anyway, so let's consume it to expand the top floor. You need damage shield more than the rest of your allies here. But you don't want any of those morsels I just got. Let's use this holdover and Umbra Assault. Okay, there we go. You can have the health one. You can have damage, 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 damage. Great. This next wretch is going to be excellent. Use a basic Shade Splitter there easily. Ooh, we should consume. We can't consume something on that floor. We could use an Entomber Assault. Do we need to use an Entomber Assault? I don't think we need to use an Entomber Assault. You can go there. More morsels. And you know what? I'm actually going to kill you. Ooh, HP again? 2 times over? Yeah, the Alloyed Construct on the top is going to need HP as well. Is it going to need HP? Maybe it stacks a bunch of lifesteal. No, it is going to need HP as well. Otherwise, it just dies to the Seraph before anything happens. Alright. I think it's time to use an Immortal Trade. I want to keep that damage shield, so I'm just going to blow you up. Let's go for an Immortal Trade so we can heal back up. Vengeful Shard out of here. Yeah, I'm not going to want to set up things on the bottom floor, so... Because these are big anyway, so all I would have been doing is reaching to the back line of there. Might as well do that in a more comfortable fashion. And then all of you can go on the top. And Prism. Hey, Glacial Seal. Get him. Alright, there's a Wretch in my next hand, which is going to be a great pickup for us. Although I need to get rid of a spell here. Might be a Helical Crystallis, honestly. Not what I wanted to do, but if it's what I have to do, it's what I have to do. Morsel Jeweler. Lifesteal. 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 Then let's go Rubble Morsel. Another Magma Morsel here. I don't want to really be shuffling morsels back into the deck, so I'm going to use this on a target that doesn't need it. Okay, still want more health on that top liner. Ooh, just drawing a bunch of morsels right now, I guess. I'm okay with those morsels, though. Unfortunately, if I play the Umbra Assault this turn, I lose it. But I was never going to keep it forever. Health, health, damage shield, damage shield, damage shield. Just trying to make sure that no matter what happens at the end, you're okay. Two stacks of lifesteal. I'm amazed that we only have 2 stacks of lifesteal. I feel like I've been doing nothing else but trying to give it lifesteal and health and divine shields when I'm protecting, but you know, lifesteal overall. Let's go regen into... Yeah, I'll grovel a little. Why not? Yep. All right. Seraph, show me a game plan here. 27 damage. You're gonna take a lot of these out. Yeah, that seems about right. Vengeful. More lifesteal is better. 1, 2, 3, 4. No more lifesteal after that. Health. Ah, so close. So very close. Oh, rough. Extremely, extremely rough game. Please be kind. Oh, we even set up 3 different floors and had utility cards. Oh. Just wasn't enough. So yes, I'm aware of the anti-synergy between Divine Shield and Lifesteal. Obviously, if you aren't taking damage, damage shield. If you aren't taking damage because of the damage shield, you're not going to be lifestealing anything afterwards. So you want to stack on Lifesteal or on Divine Shields. There were definitely points in that match where I could have prioritized that better, but I do feel like I put all of the Lifesteal units behind it. And then I just put damage shield units behind it when I had excess damage shield units, which gave it the ability to kind of stand up against initial hits. Not that it was taking many initial hits. It did benefit a lot from the extra health that I put on it, because then it had the ability to stand there over the course of or rather it only needed 1 so that it had more than 27 health so that it could actually lifesteal after an attack. But then I got it to the point that it actually could take 2 hits and still hit back, which was a lot of extra damage, but still not enough. Ouch. Well, for the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on the game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.